There's a massive change happening around the world, and I don't know why nobody's catching on to it. I feel like I have the insider information, but it's something that is so obvious if you're just somebody who is observant. Okay, so number one, true influence is overtaking popularity. And this is crazy when you think of it, because fame is this thing that we've known our entire lives. People have aspired to be famous. But the dynamics currently and statistically, what enables you to sell, for example, as an entrepreneur, or what enables you to gain visibility as somebody developing their personal brand, is not necessarily popularity. It is knowing the difference between that and influence. Think of this lemon. It has the outer covering, but I had to cut it to access the juice within it. Depth creates influence. True influence is earned. It is not given. So even as you strategize for your content, for example, as you strategize for your business, for your brand, you've got to start understanding this concept. This is about to revolutionize how we are impacted in the world, how we are persuaded, but more so how businesses get to convert us. Second is understanding that the content calendars and the strategy that you do around social media is going to have to be shaped through the lens of the brand. What do I mean? It is not going to help you much if you don't get the brand positioning right. Because it's only brand positioning that gets you a clear roadmap to influence in the market, right? So if you lead the traditional way of marketing, and that is where you're probably struggling with your numbers, or you're probably struggling with your reach and your conversion. Today's market demands you to prioritize the consumer if you want to be the authoritative voice in that market. So what does this look like? The old school way of doing things, which was more of prioritizing your product when marketing yourself, is taking a backseat. And that is why people are scrolling through ads so fast. And that is why you're not converting. You've got to understand how influence works. Influence is like birthing a child. It is not overnight, but it's how you position it over time. Now, what does this look like? Statistically, you'd find it incredible that you should only utilize about 20% of your marketing talking about your product. Look at the brands you admire. You'll find this is where they're moving to, because they've figured out the world currently is moving. What is happening at a psychological level? It doesn't feel like a transaction anymore. And that is how you convert easily in today's world. And that is where we're headed to. The consumer market is becoming extremely picky. The consumer market is becoming extremely consciously aware. The world consciousness is rising, and you can't be in denial about that because you're in corporate America or because you're in corporate Africa. You've got to understand what is happening beneath the surface across all dynamics. Understand what moves the market today, what moves the needle.